What's up, guys? I just wanted to pop on real quick and show you guys something that I am offering that I think is going to be revolutionary for, it's going to revolutionize how people do some of their content. And that is with the ability to add voiceovers to your content, whether you use it as an intro or whether you use it as a promo. Voiceovers is something that big corporations and Hollywood has used for years because they understand the value of promoting their brand in a polished way. And so I've been doing voiceovers for over 30 years, as many of you may know, and I've done it for Hollywood and I've done it for big corporations and even small businesses and nonprofits. But I came up with a way that people can use voiceovers inexpensively, because when I'm doing voiceovers for big corporations and for Hollywood movies, it can get really expensive. And so I thought, wow, everybody's online now. Everybody's creating their own content. People are creating YouTube channels. They're doing podcasts. They're doing promos. They're doing live streams. They're doing, comedy shows live. And what's happening is that people are not able to kind of present their material, their content in the same way that maybe, some of the bigger companies are doing it. And so that's why I came up with what I came up with, which is called Voice Drops, which is basically a template based, just like you use video templates, you may use graphic templates and things like that to put your content in to make it look a little more polished. Well, these are voiceover templates, if you will, and these are pre-recorded voiceover lines. So these are voice lines that are common in movies or common in TV or even common in intros. And I just created like a ton of them, like over 500 of them I created. And I did it in such a way where you can mix and match these things together and you can drop them on your timeline and create your own voiceover. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick how easy this is to do. If you just join me, go ahead and throw something in the comments. Let me know you're watching. And I just want to show you guys real quick how easy it is to use voice drops for your projects. You can use this whether you're creating a film or not. You can use this to promote your product. You can use this as an intro to your podcast or your live stream. You can use it to do something funny, with your family and friends. If you want to do something, and you had a flyer, or you had some kind of video or something like that, you want to put some movie trailer voiceover on it and say, get ready, or something like that, and do it for your friends, that would be cool. What's up, Daniel White? So I'm just going to show you that, guys, just real quick. I'm going to share my screen with you and show you, let me see, let me do this real quick and show you how easy it is to do this. If you get the Voice Drops bundle. All right, so here we go. So what I did is I just kind of, to save time, I'm showing you my my editing software. This is Premiere Pro. You don't have to use Premiere Pro. It is one of the more popular softwares to use for video experts or movie editors and things like that. But any audio software will work with this. So what I did is I downloaded, as you can see on the left side, I downloaded a bunch of the voice drop tracks on the left side here. And then in the preview window up here, I have, I already went through and I selected some drops that I want to use. So like I would play this one, I would listen through and see which one I wanted because there's several versions of it, right? So let's see, if I went back and I listened to this one, said, one of the most hilarious. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me make sure that, I don't think you guys can hear that because I'm not sure that I set it up. Let me go back and do that right so you can hear the audio. Let's see. Share screen. Applications window. That one. All right. I don't know. You guys let me know if you can hear this audio. Hilarious shows on the internet. One of the most hilarious shows on the internet. So even if you probably can hear that audio because actually you could probably hear it through my microphone. So anyway, what I did was I went up, I selected these different clips that I like, and I just drug them down to my timeline. This Friday, get ready to laugh out loud.
Online, one of the most hilarious shows on the internet. Tonight at 8/7 Central.
So I grabbed several lines like that, right? And I created this fictitious comedy show. It's not a real comedy show or anything like that. And I added, music and some sound effects. And, you have the choice to do that. But my point for showing you this is that you can have the professional voiceover sound and you can be creative and add to it whatever you want to add to it. So I added music and sound effects. I even threw in a joke, as if I were a stand-up comedian, which I'm not. I threw in a joke or something like that just so you can see how I put this together. Now, all of the voiceover clips that you're going to hear are actual voiceover clips that are in the bundle that you would buy, the album. So here you go.
This Friday, get ready to laugh out loud. My dog got tired of seeing me sitting on the couch. It's funny online. It's quarantine. You ain't working. At least take me out. One of the...
You know what? Let me do it like this because I'm not sure that you guys are hearing that very well. So I got it on another way that I can show it to you. So let me stop doing that. Okay, I hear you saying you can hear. Let me do it like this. I'm going to play it through my other computer for you to hear it.
This Friday, get ready to laugh out loud. My dog got tired of seeing me sitting on the couch. It's funny online. It's quarantine. You ain't working. At least take me out. One of the most hilarious shows on the internet. Funny online. He grabbed my stuff, took it outside, and told me to go fuck. Streaming now on YouTube. Tonight at 8/7 Central. This Friday.
All right, so if you heard that sounded just like you would hear a commercial on the radio, and now you have the ability to go in and there's over 500 different clips to choose from, and each clip is read at least 3 times. So some of those clips are read 6, 7, 8 times in different ways. So, for example, you might say, I want to, I want to hear. I got, you look through the list and you say, I want to use this line in a world. So I might read it one time. I might say, in a world. Then I might read it another time and say, in a world. In a world. I might do a creepy sound. So I read it so many different ways. Just depends on what the particular line is. And so you have all of those different lines to choose from. And there's over, like I said, 500 different lines. And so, like I said, in my promo, with one voiceover, if you say, reached out and hired a voiceover person like myself to do a voiceover, depending on how long it is, how many words are involved, if I'm doing the music and the sound effects and all of that, it can cost you as little as maybe, $150, but in some cases it goes up hundreds and hundreds of bucks. And in some cases for Hollywood, it can be thousands. And so most people that are doing YouTube channels and doing promos for their personal projects, they can't afford to have a professional sounding voiceover person do that. So that's why I said, how can I leverage my skill and help a lot of people and then, get rewarded for my efforts at the same time if I make it affordable for everybody. So I came up with this voice drops. Now I figured, one voiceover, if it's going to cost you a minimum of say of $150, if I sold this package of 500 for like just under $100, that is more than worth it, right? That's a huge value. And so I said, well, you know what? I just want people to get a taste and understand how it works because I plan to come out with a bunch of other versions as well. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do an introductory offer for $39.97. That is, I got friends in the business and man, that's crazy. $39.97, but I'm going to do that for a limited time so people can get an opportunity to get familiar with it, get the buzz going, and then I'm going to come out with even more different types of voiceovers. So listen, guys, check it out. The website's on the screen, ngpnow.com/music. Go on there now. And for the price is going to be $39.97 for a limited time before I start coming out with other products, and then that price is going to go to its regular price of $99.97. So if you guys got any questions for me on how it works, just go ahead and put that in the comments. If you know somebody who's an editor, this would be great for anybody who edits for their own clients. They will save them money. That's more money for the editor. So like if say you're a video guy or you're doing, a promo or commercial or something like that, or an intro for a client of yours, you can charge them what it would cost to do voiceovers because they know the legitimate price for it. And then you could have this bundle and then you could go ahead and save some money by using this bundle. But if you know somebody who's an editor, a video person, if you know somebody who has their own YouTube channel, podcast, if they're doing live streams, I can't say this enough. The difference between people who are doing their own personal projects or, starting out small and say a Hollywood or a big corporation is that the big corporations in Hollywood, they're always going to use professional voiceover talent. And usually people who are doing this type of, personal projects with YouTube and podcasts and live streams, they can't afford that. But now you can. $39.97, and you've got thousands of combinations. Here's the thing. When you go to the website, you can actually preview the lines. All you got to do is go to the documents page, download the PDFs for free, along with the instructions, and you can see, okay, let me look through here and see if there's anything I can use. Now, you're not going to be able to use all 500 lines, obviously, but just think about it. If you can use 50 of the lines, and make, 10, 20 different voiceovers out of the 50 or 100 lines that you can use, you've already, if you did one, you've already, beat the odds with the money. So there's just no way you can beat this deal. So that's all I wanted to come by and show you guys how easy that is, how it works, how you can have your own professional voiceover for $39.97, and you can have thousands of combinations because there's over 500 different lines of voiceover. Again, if you got any questions, throw them in the comments, and you can shoot me an email at info. I should put that up there as a matter of fact. If you got any questions or concerns or comments or anything like that, let's see if I got that email already in here. I don't, but I can put it up real quick. So you're going to send an email to info@ngpnow.com, and I will I'll respond to your questions or concerns or anything like that as soon as possible. So appreciate you guys for coming on with me. I am going to be doing a show, the Vince Elliott, Live with Vince Elliott, this Friday. So guys, look out for that. It's at 8 p.m. and we'll have a good time then. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Appreciate you. And go to NGP Now. Let me put that back up before I go. ngpnow.com/music, and check out Voice Drops. It is something that I believe is going to catch on like wildfire. A lot of people, once they understand what it does and how it works, and that it's only $39.97, at least for a limited time, I think a lot of people are going to appreciate that. All right, guys, thanks.